You know, it's incredible how innovation can change not just what we use, but how we see the world around us. Take plastics, for example. Today, they're everywhere, from the phones in our pockets to the cars we drive. But there was a time when plastic didn't exist. Back then, we relied on natural materials like wood, ivory, and shellac. Beautiful, sure, but limited. And as the Industrial Revolution picked up speed, those materials simply couldn't keep up with demand. Nature needed a helping hand. And that's where Leo Bakeland comes in. In 1907, this brilliant Belgian chemist wasn't just tinkering in his lab, he was solving a global problem. You see, industries were desperate for a better material to insulate electrical equipment. Shellac worked, but it was expensive and in short supply. Bakeland took on the challenge, experimenting with phenol and formaldehyde, and what he created was groundbreaking. Bakelite, the world's first fully synthetic plastic. It wasn't just a substitute for natural materials, it was better, stronger, more durable, and unlike anything nature could offer. At first, Bakelite was reserved for special uses: telephones, radios, electrical insulation. It was cutting-edge technology and seen as a premium material, a glimpse of the future. But it wasn't just practical, it was beautiful. Designers quickly saw its potential, molding it into vibrant colors and bold shapes. Bakelite wasn't just functional, it was fashionable, appearing in jewelry, accessories, and even kitchenware. Owning something made of Bakelite? That was a statement. It was modern, sleek, and sophisticated. But what really set Bakelite apart was how it could be mass-produced. Unlike natural materials that needed to be carved or processed, Bakelite could be poured into molds and shaped quickly and efficiently. Factories churned out Bakelite products at an unprecedented scale. Light switches, toys, utensils, you name it. Suddenly, this premium material became an everyday staple, accessible to millions. Bakelite wasn't just for the elite anymore, it was for everyone. And during World War II, its heat resistance and durability made it essential for military use, airplane components, weapon grips, and more. It wasn't just a material, it was a tool for progress, pushing industries forward even in the toughest times. But like all innovations, Bakelite had its moment in the sun. After the war, newer plastics like polyethylene and polystyrene took over. They were lighter, more flexible, and even cheaper to produce. Slowly, Bakelite faded from its position as the material of the future. What was once seen as revolutionary and premium became outdated, even common. And yet, Bakelite left behind an undeniable legacy. Today, vintage Bakelite items, radios, jewelry, collectibles, are prized by collectors, not just for their beauty, but for what they represent. They're artifacts of a time when the world was learning to dream in plastic. Bakelite wasn't just a material, it was a turning point. It showed us that we could create entirely new substances, opening the door to an era of synthetic innovation that's still shaping our lives today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.